I could have done something really dope with this attention grabber, but I don't have any textbooks. I barely use textbooks in college. I have this degree though. What up, y'all? Nicole here, and the goals help you thrive during college, and this is your freshman survival guide. Before we get into this video, y'all already know the drill. Smash that like button and hit subscribe and hit the notification bell right next to the subscribe button so that you won't miss any other videos and you can be the first one to know when I upload a new one. Join the club. Buying textbooks in college is inevitable. Unfortunately, we have to have them, and unfortunately, they cost a lot of money. Like, we're already paying all this money for tuition. Now we have to pay for books to learn this stuff. Like, too much money. And I'm hot, y'all. That's why I'm doing this. First things first, never buy from the bookstore. Never, ever buy from the bookstore. Never buy a new book ever in your life. You don't need a new book. Unless you just like new things. If so, upgrade your ex. The key to saving on textbooks is renting. You can rent books from sites like Chegg.com, Amazon, Textbooks.com, 8books, and Velour Books, and there's so many more that I can name. If you go to bookfinder.com, on their website, you can compare new, used, and rental books from all the top websites that's on the web. So that includes Chegg, Amazon, Textbooks.com, all of that. There's also this website called Packback Books. Now, I haven't personally used this website, so I can't back it up too much, but what I've heard is that you can rent online versions of a book for a day for $5. So say for instance, you have a class that you don't necessarily need a textbook, but you need to like study up on some stuff for a certain test. You can rent the online version of the book for one day for only $5 versus buying the book that you're never going to use for $500. I hear that the books are limited to what they have on the site, so that may be a problem, but we can talk about some other stuff if that doesn't work for you. Do not eliminate students' used textbooks. Students are always selling their used textbooks through social media, through word of mouth, blah, blah, blah. Ask around and see if anybody who has already taken your class has a textbook that they are trying to get rid of, for a small price. Is better than the bookstore price. Also, check and see if your required textbook has an ebook online, because those are cheaper than the actual physical book. Now, this is a little bit of a hack that you find out when you get into college. You can find full-blown textbooks in a PDF version online if you search hard enough. Most books, especially if they're older versions, you'll find them online. You're welcome. Now for me, what I used in college is I used Amazon and Chegg. I did use the Book Finder or a similar website to where you could like compare the different prices of all the books online, and usually they were kind of around the same price. So I always just rented from Amazon. Did I rent from Chegg? I think I rented from Chegg one time too, because Amazon didn't have the book or something like that. So yeah, I definitely would recommend Chegg and Amazon. Those are definitely two really good, credible sources, obviously. But the truth is, I never even used textbooks because I never bought them. If I didn't need to, I was not gonna buy it. And that's what I suggest for you to do. Wait until the semester starts to buy your books. Don't buy your books before classes start. Because first of all, you want to make sure that your professor is actually going to use the book. And that's what you need to be clear of in the beginning of the semester. You need to ask your professor, how often is this book going to be used? And if you do need the book, when is it okay to use an older version? Because the older versions are cheaper to rent and buy. So yeah, ask your professors nicely about, whether if you need the new edition, if the old edition is okay and everything. Also, check with your school's library to see if the book that you need is available in there. This is what I did for one semester. Actually, it was my last semester of college. It wasn't a textbook, but it was a regular book that we had to read throughout the semester. I was not buying this book. I was not, going to rent this book. Even though actually I might actually go and buy it because it's a really good book. But what I did was I went to the library because actually, no, I went to the bookstore, but the bookstore didn't have it because everybody bought it. Because it didn't cost that much. I just was like, I'm not buying it. But, so I went to the library and they had a version of the book in the library. So what I did was I just checked out the book and kept renewing it all semester. You can do it too. But I would definitely make sure and check with your professor to see if you really need the book throughout the semester. Really need. How often are we really going to be using this? Because it would really suck to spend so much money on a book to rent or to buy, and you get into the semester and into the classes and you never open the book, or you only use it once or twice. That is a waste of money. And we're trying to save money here. Nobody got time for that. Also, don't eliminate using somebody else's book in the class. I'm just saying, if somebody else got the book, you know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't using the book that often, you know what I'm saying? Let me borrow your book and let me, like, you know, copy some of these pages and, you know what I'm saying? Teamwork make the dream work. All right, y'all, that's all I have for you for this video. Make sure you give it a huge thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any more videos and you can be a part of the notification gang, all right? I will be back tomorrow with your next Freshman Survival Guide college tip. I'm Aleigha Nicole, and I am out.